It's your boy Rob, and we back in the shop today. So today what we're gonna do is we are finally gonna pull the Elko out of the garage. I actually just had a mishap. I was trying to put the transmission, attach it to the shifter, and I pulled the transmission loose, and the car started rolling forward and almost grazed past the garage. I luckily, you know what I'm saying, luckily Dash and I did the brakes so I could stop the car. I had to manually push it back and have my wife put the wheel chock under the wheels. So crisis averted, but man, this thing looks crazy menacing, yo. I'm gonna flip the camera around in a second. Before I do that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time we drop another video. And man, I can't believe this thing turned out the way it did. But anyways, man, let me go ahead and flip the camera around and show y'all what we got cooking. Also, don't forget about the 2,500 subscriber giveaway. Also, the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. We're giving away the Flowmaster 44s at 2,500 and a Dakota Digital at 5,000, as long as they're still selling Dakota Digitals. I've been looking, and they're months and months and months away. I can't even find the ones for the Impala anymore. Only on like eBay. But anyways, man, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around and let y'all see this thing.
All right.
It's hard because I gotta keep flipping the ratchet thing. All right, go ahead.
Ready?
Yep. Hold. All right. Release.
All right.
Did it get tighter a little bit?
Can't tell the difference.
Not yet. All right, go ahead.
That one's better. All right.
Go ahead, push.
Yep.
I can hear it. All right, release.
All right.
Go ahead, push. Okay. All right, go ahead and pump it a little bit. Go ahead, push down. Alright, release. Push down. Alright, that's good.
All right. It's all straight.
Yep. Alright.
Know where I'm at. Had to come help him out. Give him some expert advice. I don't know what he showed yet, you know. So I'll keep the camera pointed this way.
Well, now you can show it. I'm gonna drop my video today.
Hey, don't tell him, but I'm gonna have to take these out of there. If y'all feel these seats in person, man.
Oh man, this is crazy.
Got the brake situated. Just throwing that front clip back on.
Hey, babe. What's up? What you need? different car, man. Totally different. Smoking a lot down there because of that transmission fluid. So I don't want to heat it up too much. But totally different car. Alright, y'all. There it goes in the sunshine. It's still, like I said, need to be cut and buffed. And it's cloudy now. But totally different car than what used to sit in this driveway, man. We're gonna switch out the headlights, like I said a little bit before. You see the clouds. It still need to be wet sand, cut and buffed or whatever, you know what I mean? Because on the hood, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's real like patchy looking. It's not as shiny as I would like. So we still got to cut and buff a little bit, but man, and it's a little shady, and I would drive the car, but the front wheel is coming in contact with this bumper. So I got to figure that out. As you can see, like when I turn, it's gonna hit all up in here. So I gotta figure that out somehow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't wanna go to thinner tire, but I'll raise the car up a little bit and then we'll go from there. But man, my body work ain't perfect, but you know, for my first car, I think it looks crazy incredible. Wow, I'm at a loss for words, man. This is the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life. You know, obviously because I'm the one that did it, but all right, y'all, the sun coming out a little bit. You can see the pearls smacking. I know this is what everybody been waiting for. I've been trying to get it to this stage for the longest. You know, it's not all the way complete, obviously. Still got a little bit more to get on, but man, like I said, once it's wet sand, I mean not wet sanded, it's cut and buffed, the paint's gonna be even better than, you know, the wet sand, and it's dirty too. So, I mean, but man, got my grandmother right there, you know, Brian School, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my body work ain't perfect, but it is what it is for my first time. I ain't tripping, man, because this is 100 times worlds better than what it was before. You can see them pearls smacking if it'll focus. Look at those pearls, yo. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is her better side. I'm gonna just keep showing this side, man. I'm so impressed with the amount of work and effort and energy that went into this car to make it look like this. It's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy. But we there, man. We there. We in there like swimwear. We all good. Didn't cut no corners. Painted all up in there. Jams painted. Clearly, I mean, oh, come on, Rob. The door lock, or the door that ain't hooked up. But anyways, man, y'all have seen it. Y'all seen this whole process unfold. You know what I mean? So y'all know what it is. And this white stuff is just really from just like the wet sand and stuff. I didn't clean it yet, so that's what that is. But yeah, the reason why I stopped the motor is because I got that training fluid that has spilt all over the headers, and I don't want, you know, I want it to burn off slowly. I don't want it to, like, you know, mess up and go ahead and, you know, burn off a lot and then, you know, ignite or something stupid. I'm gonna let it burn off slowly. But you can see my transcooler lines are rerouted. They're next to the header, and I got some attachments to keep them in line. They hang under the car, and then they, you know, are routed back up here and all of that good stuff. But other than that, man, we cold full on this bad boy, man. I'm gonna crank it back up for y'all so y'all can hear it though, because, you know, we ain't heard this thing in a minute. ready?
Yep.
All right, y'all. I wanted so bad to get driving footage for y'all, but the transmission cooler lines, they're leaking. I kind of figured they would be because I couldn't tighten them up real as good as I wanted to. So I got to get up under there and tighten those down. I like the way they're routed. They're a lot better than being over the header, so it's less of a fire hazard. The headers are still burning off a lot of that transmission fluid. I did spray it, so it should, hopefully burn off all the way eventually. So pretty much, shout out to Dash once again, always coming through to say today. Anyways, he suggested I pull the header out in order to get access down in there, or better access to be able to crank all that stuff down. So I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take it out and then see where we can go from there. And then other than that, the only thing I gotta do in this engine bay is get a grommet up in there. No fire hazards, man. I'm trying to eliminate every single thing. I can go ahead and start putting this thing back together, put that on there. Got to still get all the trim and stuff. And the hood, like I said, man, it's real blotchy. I don't know how that happened. Maybe some of you painters can tell me like what was going on with the gun and why it would come out that blotchy. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand it down or cut and buff, and that should come right out, because there's plenty of clear coat on this car to be able to fix everything. And I keep messing things up, man. There's so many like areas that I keep messing up. I don't know how you guys that paint for a living or whatever keep these cars from getting scratched and nicked and dinged. I'm trying my best not to mess anything up, but as you can see, I messed that up again. I mean, clearly, that's my mistake, because the door and the fender are not aligned, and I should have aligned everything before I did that, redid it. But it is what it is. We can still fix that. No harm, no foul. But also over here, I don't know what happened here. Where are we at? Right here. I have no idea what happened there. I have no idea what happened there. And then over here, this just happened. No idea how that happened, but it is what it is, man. And then also right here, like I said, I have no idea how you guys assemble these cars, put these cars back together without chipping, scratching, doing any of that good stuff, man, because I'm chipping and messing things up. But once again, I'm not tripping too bad, because this is my car. It's not a customer car, and only I know the imperfections and stuff like that, and nobody would ever know unless I point it out. And then also too, it's the very first car that I ever did this to. So and I continue to say that, continue to reiterate that, because we all know how the internet is. People like to troll and whatever, XYZ. Not saying anybody has trolled or nothing like that, but you know how the internet is. A bunch of keyboard warriors and stuff. But anyways, man, it's not about all that. I got everything situated. Last things we got to do, bolt the seats down, and figure out where I'm gonna put my that fuse box. Put my windows back in, finish doing all the rest of the trim, adjust the ride height, get those trans-cooling lines good. And then on this side of the car, I'm gonna raise the car a tad bit, because this is like, I can't turn. There's no turning. So I gotta figure that part out and adjust it how I can adjust it so that we can get this car to turn, get everything properly adjusted, and then this car will be on the streets, man. So hopefully, by this weekend, 4th of July weekend, we got this thing out on the road, man, and driving and enjoying it. So yeah, man, there she is. that's gonna be a wrap on the Elko, man. And I'm so happy about how low she's sitting, man. Like, you know. All right, grind schoolers, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. I'm like over the moon right now with being able to finally pull the car out of the garage, man. And the way it looks, the way it sits, it's just perfect, man. And it's far from done, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say that, you know, there's a few things we gotta do. There's a few things we gotta do to make it to where, you know, my standard is. But to see where it is now from where it used to be, y'all, if y'all go back at the beginning of my page, you know, you could see, I made like my first video of this car like 6-7 years ago. And from where it was, where it started to where it is now, just in the last year, it's crazy to see this thing come together, man. And, you know, just being able to finally like build something crazy like this. I mean, you know, and I did this myself, you know what I mean? And it's crazy to think that everything that has been touched on this car has been like by my hands, you know what I mean? I've had help along the way. My father and I built the motor and put the tranny in and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, everything, the interior to the wheels to the, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that was my touch, you know what I mean? Things that I thought up in my head of how to build this car and stuff like that. Now, obviously I've had inspiration, but man, I'm not gonna continue to hold y'all up, man. I'm just, you know, in love with the product that I've been able to create. And hopefully y'all stick around, and hopefully y'all, you know what I'm saying, like stay for bigger and better things, man, because this is only the beginning with being able to build something like this. We're going to continue to keep on, you know, flowing. Hopefully this trajectory continues and I just get better and better at it, man. So anyways, man, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time I drop another video. And also, don't forget to always remember, work hard so you can live free.